between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go! Here we go, here we go. 180. Yes, Mike. Hey, defense, left up.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
20.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Gun.
This is Breida on the draw. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
8. Undercross. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. His defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Now it's Breida, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Check 26, check 26. Motion, motion.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack.
Touchdown, Packers! Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken very short. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They can't hang with us.
Attack, attack! Hey, 57, Collins, 57, Collins.
Switch. Back.
Now Mahomes. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go.
After one, it's 9-0. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check 3.
Hey, rip left. Check 49.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people.
That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Breida, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
15, 15.
Check 6 guard. Check 13. Check 13. Shift.
Attack, attack.
25. Check 25. Check.
Yellow.
Hey, switch.
Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Newton on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on second and long. Newton got a man. It's Brown. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
58, come on. Don't take. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Newton now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 38-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
No. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Gun.
On second down, a run with Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They fake the give. Newton flushed out right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Gun.
Now Newton on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
He's got Smith here. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
2nd and goal. At the 3-yard line.
Check 22, check, Bama. 22, check, Bama. Gun. Express! Great.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. But they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Gun.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Gonna be a long day, offense.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Bravo. 51 to Mike.
So no yellow.
Slam, slam, slam. Check 37.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Mike spot forward, Mike spot forward, Mike spot forward. Watch the curve, watch
Yellow.
Hey, one set, one. Scene 6. Mike 54. Woo-hoo! Right there.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you
Easy.
Joker, 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 Joker.
Hero 15.
Mike 51, Mike 50. Exit.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Go. Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Right here, guys. Fight 50.
Hey, 43, 15. Easy.
He's checking.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Prater on to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score. Packers 26. Cardinals nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds and maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Yellow, yellow.
Buds. 51 to Mike.
Yellow.
Buck, is he?
43. 43.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Mahomes now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
15, 15.
Hey, man. Watch the boot, watch the boot. Sponge, sponge.
Yellow.
No, no, no. Check safety, check safety.
43. 43.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
15, 15.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Yeah, that's what I do. Mike's
Hey,
5.
43.
Mike's 5-4.
15, yellow, 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 yellow.
Check your hot read. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
15, 15.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Pick the edge. Go.
Again, it's Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Yellow.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
We own them. We own them.
You go tight.
Color.
Tight. You got tight right there. He's checking. Crash. Slam. slam.
Check 50. Check 50.
On third down, a run with Cohen. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
Let's get it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Attack, attack.
Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up. Tight dog, tight. 64, weak. Check, let go. Lucky. Switch, switch. Hey, hey, hey.
15.
Delta.
Attack.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready. Ready.
Mike, 58, right there.
Watch the slant.
Great, great. Great, great, great.
On first down, here's Breida. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know it's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Here's Breida. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready. Gun, gun. Ready, 88.
Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. 6. Turn it. Now. Hey, hey, watch it. Watch it.
Wait.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken near the 13. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
4 down, even.
54 big. Mike 51.
I got you.
Mahomes now on first down. Washington's got it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The Cardinals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Run you over. Nice 7. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Show it up.
Hey, 57, 57.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they will not might be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On first down, it's Newton. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. They run again with Breida. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mike 54.
All day, baby. All day.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 50.
Yellow. Check.
Hey, 57.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hayward.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Yo.
54's Mike. Check.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Complete to Washington. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Hey, 57 color.
54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Let's go, dude. Attack. Hey, 57.
Check 9. Shift.
Collect. Right side.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Caught here by Conley. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Attack.
Smoke.
51's the Mike.
Let's get it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Washington. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And I think the ball's out, and the Packers pick it up, and they're not able to convert on 4th down.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Hey,
Yellow.
watch 24.
Yellow.
Bravo!
Mahomes going to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, they did